and I want to welcome you to the Special Needs Marriage and Family YouTube channel. And before we get into things, I want to introduce you to my special guest, Caden Matthew Lee. Caden is 7. He has Down syndrome and was recently diagnosed with autism as well. Can you say hi, Caden? Say hi, everybody. I want to welcome you here. We're glad you tuned in. This is a new endeavor for us.
Oh, okay.
And yes, and for me, a little about me. I am a Army chaplain, and I have 6 children. I've been married to my wife Lori for over 28 years. I'm also a licensed and marriage family therapist, and in the work that I've done, I have had an increasing burden for what I call the special needs marriage, as well as just special needs parenting in general, because for those of you watching that have a special needs child, parenting them is very different. And as we now have some time at home during our current crisis with COVID-19, yeah, can you be quiet for a minute? Okay, just watch. That's you and me on our YouTube channel. But as this COVID-19 crisis unfolds, it's become very apparent to me that there's just a lot of challenges in having kids home, a lot more than we were used to having them home. So part of what I want to do in this channel is do a short series on just some parenting tips on parenting your special needs child. Particularly, I know there are a lot of folks, particularly obviously in our realm, Down syndrome is what we entered into unexpectedly, I might add. I'll share the story with how Caden was born in the car later on. That was very exciting back in 2013 when we were stationed in Alaska. I am currently still on active duty at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. So, oh, and by the way, before I forget, want a big shout out. Say shout out, right? To all those of you celebrating World Down Syndrome Day. And I don't know that we've really rocked our socks today, but we have certainly had a lot of love in our house. We've had our daughter, our oldest daughter, Tara, and her husband Nathan, who drove here to be with us from Lynchburg, Virginia, as things begin to unfold. So we're very thankful and blessed that they were able to be with us for a little bit. But anyway, just wanted to introduce myself to those of you who are eventually going to watch and tune in. And as I'm learning how YouTube works, obviously a like would be appreciated as we begin to build our channel and what we're really trying to do and what we're about. Particularly with the idea of what I call the special needs marriage, and that has a lot of emotion in it for some people that isn't always positive. But what I'm eventually driving at is getting to a place where even that term is understood by people outside of the scope of the special needs world. And to that end, one last thing about me, I'm actually a doctoral student at Liberty University, working on my doctorate of education with an emphasis in marriage and family counseling. So that's a little bit of my clinical and educational background, and so I've got some experience in the academic realm as well as being licensed as a marriage and family therapist. But I think my biggest credential is sitting right here in this little guy and what he has taught me about life and love, and we hope to pass on some of that to you as well. And probably the next session I'll do will be without Caden. We'll talk a little more in depth and a little more seriously, but I wanted him to be a part of this. I wanted you to meet him, and you've been great on camera, buddy. So can you say bye to everybody, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one on the Special Needs Marriage and Family channel. Thanks for watching.